Welcome to Share Talk, the only podcast where investors come first.
Hello, and today I'm joined by Colin Bird, who's Executive Chairman at Xtract Resources. How are you today, Colin?
Not too bad, thank you. You?
I'm doing fine. You've got an announcement out today, after a few weeks, I suppose. Run us through the drilling update on Eureka and Kajevu.
Well, it's quite something, isn't it? It's, that Eureka, we were mildly confident on that project. We've got our Kajevu processing, which we're quite excited about, and we've also got the matrix, which you see in there, is called Kajevu. We drilled holes at matrix, and we've had what we think is probably visibly copper bearing. But at Eureka, we started our program, and very excited. We drilled under the pit, which is they had a small pit before, and it was RST and a company called Caledonia in the past there had the project, and there were some reasonable smells, in fact reasonable intersections. But we examined the geology, and we thought differently to the past. And our first hole ended up to be, I don't think there's been any better word than a cracker. It's not very geological, but thick, quite heavily mineralised sections. And we tested it with the XRF. And the XRF is it's a mobile spectrometer, which gives you indications. And obviously one can't trust it, one can't report it as a given, but it is an indication of the presence of metals. And it shows good elevated copper values, and likewise cobalt. So the second hole did the same, mineralized section over 60 meters, and the third hole very much the same. And so we're looking at an ore body between 50 to 75 meters thick. Our deepest intersection is 95 meters. So in no small way, we've tested a bit of strike, and we've got vertical continuity. And isn't it nice? I don't know, that if you picked up on it, but the ore body actually thickens to depth. I mean, these, a lot of ore bodies like carrots, they get thinner as they go down, but this one is thickening to depth. And so we're on hole 4 and 5. And I guess that the range will chase us out. But we're very excited about the indicated XRF grades for copper and cobalt. We're delighted that we've got at least 1 kilometre of strike to our eastern boundary and limitless strike to the northwest. The thing is open in all directions. And what a joy. I mean, it's 3 holes in a row at a new prospect is very exciting. But really what gets us going is the fact that it's really off Copperbelt. And from previous discussions and that you and I have had, you'll know that I talked about this Olympic Dam model. What we're looking at here, Zak, is very, very typical Copperbelt at the moment. I don't know what would change as we drill, but very typical Copperbelt, off Copperbelt, so as to speak. And I don't know if you know much about Copperbelt geology, but the copper-cobalt ratio do vary a stack. And as one goes south, there is a tendency for cobalt values to go up. So the sort of values we're seeing for a southern expression of the standard Copperbelt, one would expect relatively low copper-cobalt values, which results in good values of copper. Of course, commensurate with that is good values of cobalt. So in a nutshell, very excited, hell of a good start to the program, and can't wait to try and analyse it and get the boffins in and the geologists and decide what to do next when the rains let us.
So the summary is that what you're doing at Eureka has definitely exceeded expectations. Is it too early to say that this is a sort of a world size or a significant size project?
Well, as we know, one swallow doesn't make a summer, but 3 holes in a row showing consistency, already 250 meters of strike, already approaching 100 meters of depth, a lot more than I bargained for, and I'm intrigued.
Right, and in terms of production, where are we on that timeline?
Oh well, we're on time down at Manica. The guys now are putting together all the orders, and we'll start the serious construction shortly. So that's away, and I'm quite pleased with the progress being made there for the hard rock mining. The Kalengwa processing project. We've decided on the processing route. I can't define that in this discussion because I've got to share it with all the shareholders. But that's defined, costed, and has given us the payback indication one looks for. It's looking for the size of project that we talked about in November, i.e. in October, I think, 6,000 tons of copper per annum. So that is I would say detailed, designed, and again ready to finance and to get into start building. So we're looking really at 2 production projects and a really, really exciting exploration project.
Okay.
So I look forward obviously to the next 2 holes, and I look forward to the assays, and hopefully the assays confirm what is a very, very early exciting process, an exciting prognosis.
Colin Bird, Executive Chairman at Xtract Resources, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you for listening. Remember to visit our website for more news and other podcasts at www.share-talk.com.